amigos, soy Daniela Di Giacomo y el día de hoy te traigo lo último de Disney, The Lone Ranger, y en este momento me encuentro en excelente compañía, así que te invito a que te sientes y disfrutes. El día de hoy te traigo el Llanero Solitario y me encuentro en compañía de la perfecta dama en peligro, Ruth Wilson. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You were the perfect lady in danger. Yeah, right?
Yeah, damsel in distress. But it was important for me to also make her be a bit tough as well, have a bit of grit and steel. So I wanted to fight back and make sure those men didn't get away with everything.
I know that you guys shot the movie in 5 different states with all types of weather and the temperature and everything was awful, but I don't think anybody can complain more than you about the clothing, right? And the heels and your long hair. Was your hair or was a wig?
Yeah, it was half a wig. It sort of started at the back here.
Okay.
So the front was all my hair. Yeah, I had a lot of layers and I had a corset and bloomers, but Tom Wilkinson had a big wool suit, the whole thing as well, and a hat. So he, and a fake beard. So he was pretty hot and toasty as well.
Yes, and you did all your stunts, right? And everything.
Yeah, I did all my stunts, yeah. I mean, we have a stunt girl as well. I didn't do riding the horse backwards. I wasn't going to do that in a wide shot. But yeah, everything else I did. And it's Gore's brilliant like that. He wants it to be as real as possible. So he wants to get the real reaction.
And in the matter of preparation, I know that you guys went to a cowboy boot camp, and there you learn also like the stunt thing, or only like being a cowboy girl.
No, you learn all the stunts. We learned to ride horses, drive wagons, lasso, and shoot guns. So yeah, it was brilliant. But you also get a sense of what the Western world is and what the Wild West, how you had to survive in that world.
What do you think that people have to go and watch The Lone Ranger? What's different in this hero movie that we have never seen before?
Yeah, this is like a bombastic, it's got something for everyone in this film. It's fun, it's big, it's got these huge set pieces, but also it's got a real heart and tenderness and a real moral message at the heart of it as well. I think it's got a bit of everything. It's a fantastic movie and great fun.
Muchos creen que estás muerto. Mejor que siga así. ¿Quieres que use una máscara? Llega el momento en que hombre bueno debe usar máscara.
Amigos, en este momento me encuentro con un mago del cine. Se trata de Gore Verbinski, el director de la nueva película El Llanero Solitario. Hi, how are you? So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
welcome to Santa Fe.
The thing is, this movie is so perfect because we have heroes and cowboys all together, right? What do you think about this?
Cowboys
it's a perfect,
and heroes?
Yeah. No?
Well, yeah, I think it's a great legend, but we tried to do it differently this time and kind of come at, cast Johnny as Tonto and so it's really about, to me, it's about this Native American and this kind of sheriff in a way and on this quest as their worlds collide, and it's really a relationship story. And it's a big, action.
Yeah.
It's a big summer movie, but inside it is a very beautiful story about these two guys.
How different do you think that the movie will be under the Lone Ranger's perspective? So how different will be under the Lone Ranger?
Well, I just think it's more balanced. I mean, you think about, this kind of great American hero, and yet, there were people here before we got here. Who's America? Is this we're talking about? And I think when you tell it from Tonto's perspective, even though Tonto is a kind of slightly warped character that his own tribe has kind of cast him out, and he's very original in his performance and has some kind of quirks. I think he brings with it a kind of some questions about what our relationship to the earth, and this kind of train that comes through and just represents progress, and we all jumped on the train, but we never looked back, and and Tonto's kind of lets us sort of look back and say, what did we, at what cost? What did we leave behind?
Y aquel que controle esto, controla el futuro. Un poder que hace que emperadores y reyes parezcan unos tontos. Escuché que los indios le dan problemas. ¿Es divertido?
Muy divertido.
En este momento me encuentro con el Llanero Solitario en pleno, pero sin máscara. Hoy no se la quiso poner. Me encuentro con Armie Hammer. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We enjoyed so much the movie last night. And how cool is for you to be a hero and a cowboy at the same time? That's a dream come true.
It's kind of every little boy's dream. You want to be a hero and a cowboy, and I got to do them both. So, yeah, it was great.
How it was for you to jump in a horse with your legs wide open?
That was scary. That was really scary.
I can imagine that.
Mostly because, as you know, the saddle is kind of shaped like this, and at the front there's the horn, and it's like, I know I'm gonna land on that thing. Yeah, it was tough.
And how different do you think that the Lone Ranger is from any other heroes or cowboy movies? Like, why we have to go to the theater to see this movie?
I think he's different from other heroes because he has a much larger human element to him. You know, he's not one of these guys who, you know, can float things with his brain or move things. He has these superpowers. Or like, he's just a normal guy. He's just a guy like any of us, except what he has is he just won't quit. He knows the right thing and the wrong thing, and when the wrong thing is happening, he's willing to stand up for it. But he also struggles with it. You see that. You see that human struggle, and I think it makes it more interesting.
Going somewhere?
Yes.
No. No, we are not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Shut up!
Yes.
Y amigos, ahora me encuentro con el malo más malo del Llanero Solitario, el actorazo William Fisher. Hi, how are you? Welcome.
Fine, welcome. You welcome.
No, you welcome. We're so happy to have you, and we are used to see you being the bad guy in many movies, but this time you're a bad guy in a Disney movie. Is it different? Like, you think kids are gonna stop you in the street and gonna yell at you or something, or it's okay?
I think Butch Cavendish could be a big costume in Halloween. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be popular.
No, well, you know, this is not the first Disney film that I've worked in, but this is pushing the envelope for you know, a villain in a Disney film. But you know, listen, cheers for Disney to want to make a movie like this and to be behind such a master storyteller like Gore Verbinski to you know, to make this film the way that he did with the people that he did and the cast that he got. I think the whole thing is pretty exciting from day one.
How do you think that this movie is different from any other hero movie?
You know, I'm not sure why it's different. I think, but I think that to take on something that is so iconic like the Lone Ranger and Tonto, and to tell the story the way Gore has told it, not just following the masked man, but to create a world that is so incredible and then fill it with these amazing characters, all of them. That's very unique and special.
Pero si viajamos juntos, será en busca de justicia. Justicia es lo que deseo. ¿Quién lo sabe? Imaginen todo un continente conectado por vías de hierro.
In one word, how do you think that you're going to remember this movie in 10 years from now? One word.
One word? Creed.
Creed? Okay.
Creed, Colorado.
Okay. Mr. Verbinski said dusty, and Army said sweat. Okay, Creed is okay. Thank you so much.
It was
for your time.
It was one of the locations that
Yeah.
I will just never forget.
You will. Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good answer. Thank you so much for your time. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Espero que lo hayas disfrutado y en compañía de Silver me despido. Hasta una próxima entrega.